on, but getting the women team settled and everybody in position and getting this tournament, which is the final day of regular play. This game was moved from last Wednesday that was rained out to today, Tuesday that was rained out, was played yesterday, and it's very difficult to get all the girls here. They take time off work. They did it for last year, now this year again. This week again they had to get time off, but somehow we managed, and the games are on, and it's off to a good start. This game is it's in the right place. This is Ontario Eagles versus the Panthers, Team Panthers. At this point, it's 52 for 1 from 9.1 over. The current run rate is 5.56, which is pretty good. Projected score is 111. As you can see, it's a great sunny day, brilliant sunshine. Outfield looks gorgeous. It was clipped yesterday after the weekend games. So everything is ready for an evening of great cricket. On the other side, we have the Grizzlies playing Team Tyrants, and I know the Tyrants have not been on the live broadcast. It just happened, that's the way it worked out. Grizzlies was on so many times, so we put their game on the other side. We're not covering both games, so hopefully if Tyrants come in second, they will be playing for first or second or third or fourth tomorrow. So again, welcome to the broadcast, the live broadcast. I have myself, Prem Prasad, President of Cricket Ontario, and Shah Zafar, our past President of Cricket Ontario and Event Manager of Cricket Canada. Shaji.
Yeah, no, thank you, Prem, for the nice introduction. And it is again, we are in the prime light of the women's cricket in Ontario with our signature women's tournament, which is the Central T20, coming to the viewers live from the Centennial Park in Etobicoke, and obviously brought up by Cricket Ontario. And this is the third day. The first 2 days were unfortunately rained out, and then we played the 2 more days, and this is the third day of the round robin stage. And after that, we will probably come back tomorrow to play the first place and second place and third and fourth place competition of this tournament. Weather is nice today, and I think everyone is excited for the game. It is great to see that a lot of youngster under-19s are participating in this tournament. As the first time in Ontario that over 7 or 8 under-19s are coming out and participating in this tournament. All of them seems to have a decent, cricket skills that they can compete. And hopefully in a year or two, Ontario will produce under-19 team, along with Cricket Canada would be looking with very interest to have Canada under-19 team at the ICC level. A lot of work to be done, but not impossible, and I'm pretty sure that all level of cricket organization will make contribution to ensure that under-19 comes to reality in Canada.
Thank you, Shaji. That is so true. We had a women's winter HP camp, and we had a under-19 girls under-19 HP camp. So it's good to see that they're coming out, they're interested, and this tournament has brought out, I think, at least 3. Some teams had 2, some had 3. I think one team even had 4 young ladies in their team setup of 15 players each. And as I said, the challenge was to get everybody here on every single day to have full team complements out on the field. But that's just some of the struggles you face when you're trying to resurrect women cricket and bring it back on scope and try to keep the development going, and hopefully this signature tournament of Cricket Ontario will continue, and it will continue to be a medium for which the women will be able to come forward, get involved, showcase their skills, and make it to the provincial team, which is the nationals are coming up in next month, July 6th to the 9th at King City. So that will be some exciting cricket. We had some very exciting cricket last year with teams from BC, Alberta, the Prairies, which are a combination of some of the other provinces, and they were very exciting games, and we're looking forward to hopefully the same composition of provinces competing at the Women National. So
most definitely, I think Cricket Canada is also looking forward to the Women's National T20 tournament July 6 to 9 in King City. That is Cricket Canada signature event, and always the provinces that you mentioned, Alberta and BC, usually come up with a strong team. And last year final was no joke. The Alberta really came up and showed the very strong competition against the Ontario, and it was just unfortunate that the Ontario lost at the last by one run. So women's cricket is getting popular. The competition is getting bigger and tougher. But and I think if we continue, then there will be, and we will not too far, that we will be competing at a higher level for ICC championship.
well, our national team just won last year the Americas, and those played in Brazil. I think that was the Commonwealth. I forget what the name of the tournament was.
That was the Friendship Cup in Brazil. That's a Brazil tournament. It was an ICC approved tournament. That's why Kid Canada team won their national team, and we actually won that tournament
Against some reasonably good competition. Yeah.
We beat Brazil there at Argentina,
And US was there too, right? Was US there?
No, US was not in that competition.
Yeah, that was the Americas.
But we won that tournament.
And that was a beautiful shot down to the boundary for 4. So coming now to give you a little live, Eagles are batting 59 for 3. It's 10.5, and that was a nicely played shot on the mid wicket by Saleha for 4. That takes her to 14 off 13 balls. So pretty good strike rate of 107. That's good to see today. She's accompanied by Ishmael Segu, who just faced 6 deliveries and have a run. Sania Ali is bowling her last delivery again. That was nicely swept down to deep square leg, stopped on the boundary, and they crossed from 1. So that takes Salia Masood to 15, and they scored to 64 for 3. Sania Ali ball 1 over for 11 runs. It's not showing a white, but I know there was a white call in that. 2 no balls. My young scorer here told me 2 no balls, and this phone is only showing me overs, maiden runs, wickets, and economy rate.
This brought to my attention that the Saleha is originated from Pakistan, and she had played very high level cricket in Pakistan. So this is a bonus for Canada, and I think we also have another player from India who came in a few years ago. So they're now living in Canada. So we're encouraged to see that the people are coming out and knowing that there's a cricket in Ontario and in Canada, and then participation level is drawing some interest.
So taking the ball from the west end, which is the top end, our vice captain Sania Zia, she's come up decent line length. Salia got back, pushed it into the short mid-on, and took a single that moves her to 16 and bring Ishmael Sagu on strike, and the score is 65 for 3. Sanya Zai is the vice captain. She's one of the stalwart players for Ontario, an all-rounder. She's got a good sense of the game. She comes in, delivers good line length, and I wrapped around the pad and appeal, but they ran away for a leg by. It rolled out to the slip quarter, and they crossed for one. Actually, it played. Umpire did not signal a leg bye.
leg bye.
He signaled?
Leg bye.
Okay. I need my glasses clean. So I got it right the first time. I shouldn't have changed it. Yeah.
Sania is the national team player and from Ontario. She has participated in many high-level competition and one of the prominent fast bowler for Canada.
That
Her IQ is very good. For cricket, IQ is good. She knows, like how to set batsmen. Line and length is good.
All right, Bass, I believe you.
she's got a good sense, like you said, of the game. Good game awareness, game sense. She knows the situation as it is, and that was driven nicely back over the bowler head, deep mid-on, and that will go for four. Nicely played by Saleha, and that's a four.
She's got a good
That will take her to 20. So on her strike rate, 117.6. Now that's how you play T20. You keep the scoreboard ticking, you keep the runs coming, you take the pressure away from yourself, and put it back on the ball. As soon as I runs up, delivers, good line, good length, plays on the front foot, pushes out to the covers, no run. It was again a good line ball from Sania, and again driven back up the wicket to the bowler, no run. I think that's the end of the over. That's the 12th over for 70 runs, 3 wickets. Sania Zai 4 over, no maidens, 25 runs, 1 wicket at an economy rate of 6.2. I think this will be a change in bowler, or is it? The skipper is coming on. Is that Ria? No. Brianna. Okay. I thought so when I saw the link. She's a tall girl. I'm not seeing her name up yet.
She's got a lot of courage.
Changing bowler from the top end, Brianna, who was bowled 2 overs for 7 runs, 2 wickets. Yeah, I said top end, west end. I interchanged it. And she pitches that one up, short, very short run up, and she just arms very leisurely turn her arm over and bowl a good length ball. It was pushed out defensively to short mid on. And again she comes in, pitches that one up, down the leg side, that will be called a wide. Collected nicely by the wicketkeeper. We had a problem to solve at the beginning because I was told both teams' wicketkeeper didn't turn up. Somehow it's been resolved, and this person is keeping really well. Who's the wicketkeeper?
I'm not sure. Her name is big name. Hold on.
Yeah.
What's her name? Sabrani something?
She's keeping so far. Well, again there she goes, taking it outside and appealing, very confident for an out, for a stump out actually, and she got it, which means Zagu is gone. On a wide ball pitched outside, wicketkeeper was smart enough to step across, collect the ball, and Ish was probably still outside of her crease. Well, not probably, the umpire said she was. She's gone. And now comes the one of the top players for the Ontario provincial teams, the captain Trisha Bess.
We were just talking the other time.
Middle line.
Okay, we're back live. So as I said, there's a change in bowler. Brianna has delivered 2 deliveries. She's coming to deliver her 3rd delivery of this over. She comes up, tosses the one up, down the leg side again. 1 wide. Another ball pitched up on the leg side, no run. The point is she needs to take some sort of a run up. She's just 1, 2, 3 stepping. That's wide outside the off stump.
Frankie.
See you guys.
Okay.
See Frank.
And that one was driven formally back to short mid off, fielded by the fielder, and no run. Brianna comes in again, tosses this one up. Best plays quietly, pushes out to the onside, no run. 1 delivery to go to complete the 13th over at 73 for 4. Best leaves that one alone. It's pitched onto the leg, and that's a leg by, a wide. Sorry, a run. This is a German over. Do they still use that terminology, German over?
I don't think so.
Huh? In the old days, we used to
The
say.
skipper went in and spoke to her regarding to help out with this thing. People must be wondering that, how is she bowling, but this is the encouragement to the young kid. She's playing first time in the cricket, and obviously they love to learn. Coaches are very observative, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be talking to her after the inning is over or during the break.
I think the wicket.
But at least she had a chance to bowl and be involved in cricket.
I think the wicketkeeper had some words of wisdom.
Yes. Everybody helping her out?
I don't think anything is helping at this point. The skipper is walking up to her. Maybe see if she could get her to finish this last delivery, legal delivery that is, so that the over will be finished. And this is good to see. Our skipper from the opposing team, who's actually facing her, has gone up the wicket and given her some advice. That's good to see, Bess.
Very encouraging words for her.
Yeah. Let's see if this helps her to finish this over.
Yes.
Come on, young lady. And
One ball to go in
she
the over.
bowled. She bowled in the previous game last week, and she bowled decently. Okay, that's the last ball of the over, and I'm sure she's saying, "Thank you very much."
No, she's still got a couple more to go.
No, that's over. 16 runs. Come on up, that's over.
That's over! Arms! It's over, done. It's done.
Okay, relax.
All right. I don't understand.
They have 2 people matching, so
And that one will be 4. No? Oh, nicely fielded. No, that's vice captain, so that's expected.
one more
So that
ball
was
to go.
2 runs. Umpire said it was not over. 2 balls to go, so 1 was successful. Hope this delivery is online and target as Brianna continues. To Salihia Masood, and she leaves that one for another wide. And that should be the end of the over. It was pitched on the off stump, tapped into the short mid-off, and they scampered through for a single, bringing the score to 79 for 4 of 13. Current run rate 6.31, projected score 126. As we're here, we might look at the other game that's going on. Ontario Tyrants versus Grizzly. It's 92 for 3 of 17.3 with a current run rate of 5.26, projected score 105. Skipper Rajput is on 35 from 55 balls, 1-4, 63.64. Nicole Samuel, 4 runs, 4 balls, strike rate of 100. Habiba Badr is bowling her 4th over, 3.3 deliveries, 28 runs, no wicket. Indo Mari is bowled 3 overs, 9 runs, 1 wicket. So 95 for 3, projected at 108. They have 3 overs and 2 deliveries left. 2 overs and 2 deliveries left. Ontario Grizzlies won the toss and opted to field. We'll return to our game, which is the Eagles versus Panthers. Saleha is on strike, and she's facing Lydia Kunraj, who's bowling from, as Shaji said, the West End. He doesn't like being from the top end. And she tosses that one up, and that's crossed almost to the fielder, who is the skipper, and they got crossed for 1.
84 for 4?
Yeah, 84 for 4. Yeah. As Lydia comes in again and runs up, tosses that one up, full toss, that's picked up nicely, hit into short mid wicket, and that would be a single to Trisha. And Salida Masood in 21 will now take strike. Lydia is being encouraged by her teammates from outside as she comes in. Tosses that one, and she got that one on full. Well fielded by that. Definitely stopped the 4. Yeah. So that was a single, 86 for 4. She deserved a round of applause.
3 runs.
Yeah. Yeah,
The way the ball was hit, it was going for 4.
Yeah, she's doing pretty good out in that deep mid wicket. She comes in again, Lydia tosses that one up, and Best turns that to square leg, who attacks the ball and managed to save a single. This is one of the new youngsters too, and she's doing pretty good. She's got a decent run up, comes up and tosses this one up, and that was played and officially. Had there been a slip, it would have been out, but they went through for a single. I think she's holding her on, bowling to Bess and Salida, to recognize the batters.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, and Idiot for 4 so far. She's bowled 5 deliveries for only 6 runs. So well done, Lydia. Lydia comes in again, and she stops. Umpire should be signaling that ball.
Oh yeah, this comes into play.
Come on, boys.
The whole,
Lydia comes in. Nice run up. She comes in and gives that one a quicker one. She did the turn of the arm, drop short, and played nicely by Saleh down to deep square leg, and they cross for a single. Well, this afternoon is none of the players could say they are playing under cold weather or it's overcast or their bones are hurting and they're not into it. This is nice sunshine for cricket, good encouraging weather for cricket. So they should all be into the game.
Because remember you went to New Zealand, right? So they kind of blocked.
So there is a change in bowling after that last marathon over. The skipper has decided that she will take the ball. So Ria Misra, who have bowled 2 overs for 9 runs so far, is coming to bowl her 3rd over, and she will be bowling to Saleha. Ria comes in. Nice, beautiful run up, line and length from the first ball. Played gently back up to the bowler. No runs. This young lady, along with the skipper on the other side, Rabjot Rajput, they both have a good future in this game, women's game, for Ontario and the national side. We call Rajput Rabi, and that one was bowled. It's sort of short outside the off stump. She taps it gently into the point region and crosses for a single. That takes it to 89 for 4. Brings Trisha Bess Labia on strike. She's got 5 runs off 7 deliveries. At the end of this over, we'll look at the other game. See how Rabi is doing. She was doing well with the bat. Maria is ready to come in and deliver her 3rd delivery of this over. She'll be doing so to Trisha. Skipper of the Eagles. Maria comes in. Nice. Good line, but short, and it was hammered into the covers for no runs. And that was beautifully hit by Bess. That's got to be 4 runs. It was short outside the off stump. She laid back a bit and hammered it through the covers for 4 runs. Through the point region for 4 runs. That takes Bess to 7, and the score to 92 for 4. Rhea looking around, look at her field. Nicely placed field. She comes in, delivers. Good line, good length, tap short, looking for the single. Salia was not moving. She's got to be off her bat and be ready to take the short single. Coach?
Yeah.
That stance that Salia has to change. She can't be leaning on her bat. She's going to be ready to go.
Of course, she's not thinking. She's watching the ball instead of falling apart.
Bet played that ball, dropping, intending that they will come, and it was a run. The fielder were deep, nicely played. And this one again was hit nicely through the point region, and there are two people chasing that. It will stop. It didn't get to the boundary, so they will cross for 2 runs. As you can see, the inner circle was clipped, so the ball is traveling, but when it hits the outside where they left the grass on the field, it slows down.
Oh my God, the bowling center.
I have next to me the two coaches, Derek Pereira and Coach Farouk of the two teams. Derek, come on around here and tell us that. Neither are they're camera shy and they're mic shy. Coach, come around here and help me out here. That was the end of the over, 94 for 4, 15 over, 6.27, projected score 125. You can have this one here.
Okay, thank you.
Tell me when you're ready, I'll put it on.
Yeah.
You ready? You're on. So Coach Farouk is our head coach of Cricket Ontario. Helps us with all of the youth programs and very now and then assists with the women program. This year we were fortunate enough to get enough coaches for our youths. Under 16 had their coaches, under 18 had their coaches, and the women had their coaches. And that's thanks to the work done by our board and our Secretary Shiv Prasad in getting the NCCP, everybody enrolled in the NCCP programs and getting them qualified as coaches. That brought in a lot of our coaches into the coaching system and supported us nicely during the winter.
I think Prem you just said it pretty wisely, because we put a lot of effort on board to bring all the coaches in hand to all the programs. So.
And that was played back past the bowler Lydia for a single by Saleha. She goes to 25. The score is 96 for 4. Yeah, Coach. Your team, the Panthers, they have a few young ones who are seeing very promising. Right, some of them still are learning, but that's what we want. Under 19, if we can keep them motivated, keep them interested. Right. And learning the basics and improving on the basics. We have work to do with them, but if we can get an under 19 women's team here in Ontario, I know I've spoken to the president of Cricket Canada. They're looking to see if they can get some under 19 girls in the other provinces, because one of the mandates of Cricket Canada is to try and get a women's under 19 team.
That's right. Absolutely. I think there's a lot of young ones and the talent in there. Improve them. Really good chance making.
That one was pitched up almost below shoulder, so it wouldn't be called a no ball, I think. She played it down towards the leg side, and it is being called a no ball. So it seems like the other game just finished, right? You ready for the? I have to get you the other ball.
We start a few minutes later.
Just let me know when you're ready to go back, and I'll go get it for you. Coach, can you comment for this while I go get the other ball for him? So you're on.
Yeah,
okay.
Lydia is coming in. She's bowling to Bess. That swings the ball and through the gully position and take the single. I think the girls are fielding really well. I'm very impressed with their fielding. Panther team have a lot of young girls around the age of 15, 14, and they're trying their best. So Lydia is coming in. She's bowling to Saleha now. And Saleha pulled the ball down to the square leg boundary. Very well fielded by Riba Jasprit, and it's only 1 run. Lydia is, I think she's bowling in first time or second time in this tournament. Very young lady, 14 years old, and she's trying her best to land the ball and wicket to wicket. That's what she's supposed to do. I think she's trying her best, and we can encourage her as much as we can. Lydia again coming in, starting a run up to the wicket and bowling to Bess. Ball on the leg side, and there's no white ball. It's called white ball, and she has to bowl the ball again. Score is 103 for 4. Lydia's coming in. Bowling to best of it's a full toss over the shoulder. I think it's going to be another no ball. These girls, as beginners, they don't know how to use their follow through, and that's why they make a mistake there, because they're bowling from the shoulder instead of following through, using the technique, pulling the arm over the wicket. She bowled 2 BMR, so umpire says she won't be allowed to bowl the ball anymore. I think this is just a tournament. I think umpire should be a little bit lenient. Let them bowl the ball instead of taking her off. Try to warn her. You know what I mean? So Sania is going to take over from Leah's whatever the ball left over. Sania is coming in, bowling to see Saleha just got stump out. Sania come to bowl, so Saleha got stump out.
Coach?
Yeah.
I would like for you to find out who this young wicketkeeper is. So far she's impressed me quite a bit in this game. Apparently she was with one of the other 2 teams that was brought over here.
Yeah, she's done a good job with the regular pads on. It's a little bit hard to keep, but the way her lateral movement is, and she collected the ball very well behind the stump.
I didn't see that wicket, but apparently it was a good line length ball from.
It was a stump, but since it's a free hit, it can be out.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's not dead, but it's a free hit, so she can be out.
But still, it was well executed.
Yeah, well stumped.
Yeah. That was a good line. Coming back in. Salia got back, trying to cross it. Didn't make no contact. Is it Lydia bowling there?
No, Lydia has to be taken off because she bowled 2 beamers. You're not allowed to bowl more than 2 in the over.
So who's finishing the over?
Sania,
okay.
Sania Ali, not Sania Dia. There's 2 Sanias in it.
And that's well hit. That's 4 runs. That's 4 runs. Oh no, 4. No, that's 4. Her foot was in the boundary. I guess we didn't teach them that one as yet.
Yeah. Umpire has to ask her. Umpire should have asked her.
Umpire should have asked that, yeah.
So 107 for 4. 16. Score
of 134. Let's take a look at the game that was completed on the other side.
Sure. Zainab is coming in again.
Terrence made 108 for 4. Saeed, I can't get a full name. Saeed Purandir scored 26. Caught Vandana bowled Sunita Dankar. Zylene made 0. Caught Vandana bowled Prakrit. Rabjot Rajput, the skipper, she made 42 from 70 deliveries. 1-4, 60.0 strike rate. Marish Khan made 17. Nicole, 6 not out from 6 deliveries. Extra 17. 108 for 4 off 20 overs. Vandana 4 overs, 14 runs, 1 wicket. Parkrit 3 overs, 18 runs, 1 wicket. Gunit Wadia 2 overs, 12 runs, no wicket. Sanita Dankar 3 overs, 19 runs, 1 wicket. Habiba 4 overs, 34 runs, no wicket. Indomati 4 overs, 10 runs, 1 wicket. Starting their innings is the Grizzlies. Ramandeep and Amandeep Kaur will be opening the batting, and Rabjot Rajput will be opening the ball for her team. And we'll go back to our
Well done, well
team.
Good running catch by Sanya. Excellent catch to get dismissed. So very well taken. And the bowling of Priya Misra.
The first ball of Ria's foot over has been successful in taking out Celia, who has scored 28 runs of 29 deliveries, which is pretty good strike rate, and kept the scoreboard going. That's somebody that dropped in to make up the side. They didn't have on the more outfit, have nothing. Right. So 107 for 5, 16.1 overs, projected score 132. So coming in the bat is Sarah Mahato. If you're watching the game and you're wondering how come she has a different uniform, the Panthers were short today, so they got some girls who turn up for the first time, and they added them to today's team to see what type of talent level they have, because that's what this tournament is all about, discovery. Trying to discover women cricketers, whether they've playing before, where they've played. This girl is from St. Lucia. It's good to see what she has, and she could be a potential future player of Cricket Ontario, because she's now residing here. Let's see how she does. She's off the mark. I think that was played off the edge and went off the bat. Rhea gets back to her mark. It's a good, fairly lengthy run up. She takes her strides. Pitches that one outside on the off stump, and again, great feeling by Zainab and the cross for a single, because it was in deep the covers. That young lady is feeling really well throughout all the games that she's played so far. So it's 112 for 5. Trisha is best is on 14 off of 15 balls. Sarah is on 3. Rhea comes into the 5th delivery of her 4th over. And now on.
I think these two girls, batters are very, very strong on the offside. Best especially.
I didn't see what happened there because Sarah was blocking my vision.
She missed the ball completely.
Okay.
A square cut and the ball was just dropped by the wicketkeeper.
It wasn't a catch though. It was a bomb ball.
Yeah. So
huge appeal on the other side for an LBW, and it seems that they were successful. This was hit up in the air on the mid-off, the chase by the fielder, and our vice captain coming across from mid-on to mid-off to back up. That was one short of the 2 runs that was taken. So they go to 1 on 13.
130.
17 overs completed. Is this a water break?
No, I think that's inning because we started late, so it'll be 17 over game. Excuse me.
Why? We got sunshine, man. Why cut the overs?
I don't know, surprise.
It's your turn now.
Yeah. We're back on. This will be the start of the 18th over. Krita Gill is bowling, and I believe that would be a bye. I'll wait until actually wide, so that's 2 runs, 1 wide and 1 extra by running it, so it's 2 wides. Move it to 216 for 5. Job Kirat Gill pitches that one up, and that was, she went down on 1 foot and played that beautifully through backward square leg for 4 runs. And apparently it didn't go for 4 runs, they're running 3. Well run 3. And this was quick running between the captain Trisha and Sarah, so that takes Sarah to 7. Trisha's on 15. She will face. And no ball. I know that was going to be called a no ball because that was purposely thrown. And she tosses this one and give it here, and short of the cover feeler. Good field, good return to the wicketkeeper, no runs. A little bit more would have been caught. This one was beautifully hit back over the bowler and fielded by Sanya, who came across, picked that up and threw it. They just crossed for 1 run. That gives Sarah 8 and Trisha on 16 now as she received this one. Pitch on that. Well, that has got to go for 4. Trisha picked that up nicely and played it through the fine leg, deep fine leg for 4 runs. So it's 126 of 5. That's the 18th over being bowled.
You're gonna burn it out.
Again, now I was short, pitch out the leg side, and again Trisha stepped back and hammered that one to the deep square leg for 4 runs again. So 135.
Short pitch out.
18th over has completed. Coming on to bowl is the young lady who has been feeling excellent in the outfield, Zainab Fazli. She had bowled 3 overs before. She will bowl this one now, starting from the east end, which is the bottom end. I'm getting a thumbs up as she comes in. Nice line and length, hit back over her head down to deep, long on, fielded by the vice captain Sanya. They scored a single. Zainab gets to a mark, gets ready, come in, tosses that one up down the leg side. That will be a wide. Nicely collected by the keeper. I'm still impressed by this wicketkeeper. Have to get her name after. I think this is her 4th.
She calls herself Shaq.
Say that?
Yeah.
Shacks?
Yeah.
Shax. I was told her name is Shax. She's got good lateral movement to the left, to the right. She gets behind the ball. She sees it, and she's quickly in position.
She will be much quicker. She's very.
She had a proper wicket keeping pad. Again, she saw that ball. She was there. She's not allowing the ball to beat her. Goes for additional runs. Almost pitched up, good line. Trisha went for the shot, get the bottom edge of it, trickle down to fine leg, picked up and returned, so they got 1 run. So Trisha has moved to 25 and the score to 134 for 5. That's 18.5 overs, 18 overs, 3 deliveries. 3 more to finish the 19. Tossed up full, and Trisha gets one. Sarah gets. Is it Trisha or Sarah? Sarah picked it up nicely, full pitch, and played it a deep square leg. Backward square leg for 4 runs. That takes her to 13, and the score to 138 for 5. Zainab comes in, runs up ball, and that was nicely played again, but onto the mid-off, fielded, no runs. Picked up by skipper Ria. She's hit her on the knee, so she's feeling the pain, rubbing it up, flexing it off. I was short outside the off stump and punched through the covers. And I think that's 4. No. She did a little bit of soccer, stopped it, but they're running 3. Well run. That's how you run. That's how you take the runs, as fast as you can. 141 for 5, 19 overs, 1 over to go. Zainab finished with 4 overs, 28 runs, no wicket. Japkirat Gill. I think our vice captain Sanya Zai will finish this over.
How are you going to balance your weight? I don't.
She's bowling to a deep gully, a point, a deep cover, a short mid-off, and that was nicely connected, and that's 4 runs. Beautiful shot by Sarah Matko. It was pitched up, and she played it nicely over the mid-on to a deep mid-on boundary for 4 runs. Coach, where is Derek?
I think he's walking around.
As Sanya Zai comes in again, nice run up, smooth up, delivers, pitch now on down the leg side. That will be called a wide if it's not contact. But again, our wicketkeeper is there, right behind that ball, picks it up nicely. I'm pretty impressed by this young lady. She's fielding with a non-wicket keeping pair of pads because of the fiasco up front. But her keeping has been beautiful. This one was off the offside. She stretched and hammers that through the mid-off to a mid-on position, which they crossed for 2, and she was trying to sneak the third one. Didn't go through for it. And Sanya Zai comes in to bowl the third delivery of the last over. She runs up, pitches it up, and that went right through Sarah, and I played for a stumping, and that was given again. This young lady, extremely sharp. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
So you got her from the other team.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah,
Lefty, right?
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
Her keeping has been impressive throughout this entire innings. She reads the ball, she sees the ball, she gets directly behind it as soon as he passes the batter, and she's got it covered. 148 for 6. This is third. Well done.
Good luck.
Joining the skipper is Habiba, one of our national players. More so opening bowler. She's working on her batting skills. Let's see how she does today. She's got 3 deliveries to face. Can she play the role of finisher and hit 3 fours? Miracles do happen. Let's see what Hiba can make happen. As Sanya comes in, tosses it up, and went right through her for a wide, down the leg side. And I haven't seen any ball beat the wicketkeeper. Whether it was wide on the leg stick, whether it was on the off stump, whether it was close line and length that beat the batter, it did not beat the wicketkeeper. As she comes in again, the 5th delivery. Tosses it up, Hiba steers that down through the gully position, is being chased, they will get 2. Comfortable 2.
At least they're not running to each other.
Which is 151. Well played.
Good luck, Nasara.
And this is the last delivery of the Eagles innings, and let's see what Sanya Zai does. Pitches it up, Hiba drives it up the wicket, drops short, mid on, and that's a single, and that's it. It's the end.
One more ball. Okay?
No, I'm jumping the gun this time. Thanks, Adi. And that one is the last one, hit up in the air, short to the fielders, and they will get 1 run. Best is looking for 2, ball is back in, and that's the end of the over. 152 for 6 off 20 overs. I'll give you the scorecard. Vidyanti, 20 runs off 23 balls, 1-4. Krista Rupnayan, caught by Krista Rupnayan, bowled by Brianna. Hasini, 3 runs, LBW Sanya Zai. Aman Vork, LBW Brianna, 8. Saleha, 28 runs, 30 off 30 balls, 3 fours. Ishmit Sagu, 1 from 9 deliveries. Trisha Best, 26 from 24, not out. Sarah Mahato, 22 from 12 with 2 fours. And Hiba Shamsuddin, 3 not out from 2 deliveries, extras 42. 153 off 6. Rhea Misra, 4 overs, 20 runs, 1 wicket. Economy rate of 5. Zainab Fazil, 4 for 28, no wicket, 7.0 economy rate. Sanya Zai, 5 overs, 37 runs, 2 wickets, 7.4. Brianna, 3 overs, 19 runs, 3 wickets. Sanya Ali, 1 over, 11 runs, no wicket. Lydia Kunar, 2 overs, 20 runs, no wicket. Jackpreet Gill, 1 over, 17 runs, no wicket. And that's the scorecard for the Eagles. That's you can give them that one.
153.
I like that, Haribam.
So, Prem, what time we gonna start again? 10 minutes?
Uh, It's still not updating. Look. See? Yeah, I did that.
Black shirt.
What's wrong with my?
Somebody is in the ball. Yeah. Hey, Brianna, watch the cars there, eh?
The sound is too much. We're doing here. Go over that side or somewhere. Total is 2, Adi.
5. What do you
What's wrong with my phone, man? Shaji?
It's not syncing too well.
It's not syncing at all with my phone. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna shut it down and come back in. I'll close it. Now it's okay. I went out, come back in, it's fine. So Panthers in reply, it's 5 off the force over. There's a 1, Krista a 1. 2 overs complete, 1 over completed. Shini 1 over 5 runs. Bowler is Ishmet.
Yeah.
Why is my stupid? Ishmet Sagu is coming on from the west end. Short, and that was played nicely.
Keep running!
By the young lady who was substituting as the wicketkeeper for us. So let's see how decent of a batter she is.
Sucumbury. She's running around there. That's what we need. We need to save batter. Yeah, she's trying to push. She's searching for single, you know. So I think it's nice.
Ishmet Sagu delivers that, was short, and she picks that one up nicely and played it through the onside, and they cross for 2. So that takes her to 5 runs.
Running around, that's what we need. Hustling, man. So she was sitting here, this under there, and she went right there. 2%. Another Asini.
Ishmet comes in to bowl her 3rd delivery of this over, pitches it up, nicely beat the bat to the wicketkeeper.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, okay.
No run.
Good eyes there.
From not having 2 wicketkeeper at the beginning of the game, there are 2 decent wicketkeeper now in the game.
Yeah, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Both playing here for the first time. The one that kept and is now batting, and the one that batted well and now keeping. So these are good discoveries. And that's it up in the air, drop short. He was coming around. No, that's Trisha, captain. So it's now 9 without loss. She's coming up to bowl her fourth delivery. Pitches down one up, and that's played uppishly into the point region, no runs. And that one was again played nicely into the cover region for the single.
Do you do that?
12 runs,
Like at home?
6 to
Jump in?
Krista and 2 to Rhea.
Yeah.
Last delivery of this over.
yeah.
The body is shock, right?
Oh, jeez. Oh, interesting.
She left it alone and appealed for an LBW. Umpire says not out, so it's obviously hit outside the leg stick. End of the second over, 12 without loss. What's Tina doing? There? Where's Tina? Where? Where's she?
Right here in the black.
Tina? Oh, yeah. Damn. It's still weird seeing you and not seeing not seeing Jackie with you guys.
What happened to Jackie? Jackie lost?
The mic is the mic.
Where is he?
Huh?
The mic is
Where is he?
Yeah.
mic.
Really?
And that was full pitch out the off stump and nice, driven beautifully through the covers for 2 runs. Nice shot from Rhea. Amanjit comes in, rolls short outside the off stump. That was patted down by Rhea at the point, and that will be a single.
Excellent feeling. Excellent feeling.
Yeah, the feeling has been pretty good.
That's for your club, Gary?
No. She's from Winnipeg, right?
Who?
Oh, Vivian?
No, she's here. She played last year. Yeah, she played last year. She's playing this year.
She's good.
Yeah.
I think she plays for Transit.
Oh,
Yeah, she is.
What's his name?
One of the sheriff players, yeah.
Amar Khalid? Is that him? No.
Amanjit Ver comes in, right arm, over,
That's
medium pace, short, outside the off stump, played nicely, out the point, and a good, fast, quick run, got them a single. And they're now up to 16 without loss.
She's walk.
Mine is not sinking, I have to do one finger all the time. That one was pitched up nice. She played forward, tried to drive it through the covers, made no contact. I don't think he was caught. It just. What's the cheering for?
that throw back. Somebody back.
Comes in, pitches outside, and nicely picked up and smashed through the covers. They'll get 2 runs for that. They come back fast. They're jogging the second run. They should be running harder, looking for 3. That takes it to 16. 18. Why is this thing not refreshing? Oh man.
At least they want to go for it, which is good for
18 without loss. Rhea on 7. Risa on 7.
Keep batting, huh? I want to see you in there.
Ishmit Sagu on to bowl her second over.
Okay.
18 runs, 3 overs, 6.0 current, required 8.
Okay.
Comes in, delivers that one, and that was gently pushed into the slip corridor, no run.
Oh, okay. I'll put them on. Yeah. I'll put them in. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Everything went well there. Or? Great. Oh, okay. Okay.
This comes in again, runs up, right arm over the wicket, good line, good length. Push it gently to the
Okay.
mid-off region. Attempted a single, hesitated. Eventually, both of them got back to their creases safely. No run. They need a better understanding between them as to when they're going to take the single or not take the single. As Ishmael comes in again, delivers, and this one was short. She punches that one back safely to the fielder, and they cross for a safe single. 19 without loss. Did he call a no ball? No. He did? If he called a no ball, it's 2 runs, right? They cross 1.
Yeah, it shows 2 runs.
So what's your score? 20?
21.
21. Why is this phone not syncing you? Boy, they're noisy over there. Good support. Ishmael comes in again, runs up, pitches it up, short, played off the back foot, down to beautiful feeling. The square leg, no run. We need some excitement into this game as Ishmael comes in, runs up. Short, and that was picked up nicely. Going to deep mid wicket, they will cross for 2. She sent her back. They only got 1. That should have been 2 runs. She comes in again, tosses it up, and she chose to leave that one, which went pretty close to the leg stump. Stopped by the wicketkeeper, not cleanly, but enough to prevent a run. They signal wide, right? Takes it to 23. Short, outside the off stump, punged into the ground towards covers. Cross for 1 run, take it to 24. And that was played back to the bowler by Rhea, no run. My phone is not syncing at all. I have to keep bullshitting with the thing. Huh?
Mine's not thinking either.
Oh, so it's not mine alone. And that's pushed out in the offside, up a bit up in the air, but the fielder is deep cover, and they cross for a safe single. I think the Tyrants are on top over there. There's huge celebrations. That warrants me to check the score. Let's see what they're doing. Chasing 108. The Grizzlies are 67 for 6. No wonder all of the screaming and yelling and over in that match. 67 for 6. Chasing 108. Let's see who is doing the damage. Skipper Rabjot Rajput has got 2. Meshwar Khan has 2. Ridman has 1. That's 5. So 1 must be run out. And a brilliant shot by Rhea over here. And it's short of the boundary, but she ran 2. We'll return to our game.
Ridman has 1. That's 5. So 1 must be run out.
And we're 27 for 2. Rhea on 11 from 15. Krishna 9 from 13. I'm on the phone, you schmuck. And Ahmed comes in, and that was played beautifully off the pads. That should go now. It wouldn't. She's the run 1. The scamper back for 2. 2 comfortable runs. That will move them 29 without loss. Rhea up 13. Krista on 9.
Ahmed comes in, and that was played beautifully off the pads.
6.69 current, requires 7.98. So 1 point something behind the required run rate. Amanvert comes in. Right arm over, short, wide of the off stump. You want to come be guest commentator?
You can't afford me.
Yeah, a penny. I'll give you a penny for the evening.
Yeah, he like commentator.
Yeah.
How's it going?
All right.
Reyes looks around at the field as Ahmed comes in. Oh, that's better line and length pitched up. She misses it completely. Yep, she's playing the shot. She should have played that. She tried to play it back over the bowler and made no contact. Okay. 29 without loss. Chasing a massive score of 150 something. They require 124 runs in 93 balls as Ahmed comes in. Good line length. That one was a bit short and played nicely by Rhea into the gully area for a single. Adi, my phone and even the ring is not syncing well.
31.
I know. I have to swipe it a couple of times. Yeah, Kirmani is coach. It's 31 without loss. Rhea on 14. Amanvert comes in. Better line, and that was punched nicely by Krista, but straight to the fielder. No chance of a run. Sanya, looks like Grizzlies are getting upset.
I know.
Oh, you got it? You got the water?
Amma comes in, delivers, nice ball, and that was on the pad, tried to pushing it on the offside, and they got across for a simple, comfortable run. And that's a buy. One extra. Makes it 32. Yeah. Rhea Misra 14 off 18 deliveries, 77.78 strike rate. Krista 9 off 15, 60 strike rate. Another 2 overs 12 runs. Ishmael 2 overs 14. It's kind of chilly now.
Cold, eh?
No. And I didn't bring no jackets.
Weird, the weather drops.
Yeah.
Temperature drops.
Yeah.
17.
Coming from the east end is Hiba Shamshadin taking the ball, looking for a breakthrough.
Which over is it?
This is the sixth.
Ooh, well behind it.
Well, no, they had 6.4 versus 8.13. It's not that much of a gap. Couple of 4s. Let's see what Hiba will do on her first opening over, opening her spell. Hiba comes in run. Left arm over, and that completely beat the batter, but on down the leg side, Ricky Keeper dropped the gloves and chasing that. They should be scampering for 2 runs. They settled for 1. Come on, synchronize. Okay, what's going on, man? 34 without loss. Target is 154. The partnership is 34 from 33 deliveries. Hey, bud, come here. I need help. Yeah, I've been on this thing all the time, so you can take over a little bit here. And you tell me when you're ready. Somehow the scores are not syncing up. I don't know why.
24 without loss.
Yeah, 34 without loss.
34?
34, yeah.
It's saying 24. Yeah.
No, it's not syncing. Here, see if you can see mine here.
I'll pull it up. That's center.
Yeah. And that's a beautiful shot through the covers, chased down by the fielder, and they're crossing for 2 while she picks it up, throws it in. Didn't make it all the way to the wicketkeeper, but she's one of our young ones. She's been doing well in the field, hustling, chasing after the balls, trying to prevent as many runs as she can. So that was 2 comfortable runs. Rhea moves to 16 and the score moves to 36-0. I would like to welcome a fellow commentator who will give me a break now, Vice President Ranjit Chaudhary. He's getting his Cricket Canada Match Center ready on his phone. As Hiba comes in, runs up, left arm, short, and I was pulled by Rhea into the onside towards mid-wicket region. They will cover, go back for 2. Nice throw by Amandvik, but they're comfortably home for 2, so that'll be 38. No hassling the bowler.
We have a bat. Whenever she bats, we cheer. Whenever she bowls, we cheer.
38 without loss as Hiba comes in to deliver a 4th delivery. Yep. Pitches that one up and nicely driven by Rhea. Straight through the point. It's not going to make the boundary. The same fielder, our young one, is chasing it. She got it, relayed in to the wicketkeeper, and 2 comfortable runs, taking it to 40 without loss. All yours.
All right, thanks, Prem. It looks like a high-scoring game and nice chase going around. 38 without loss in 5.4 overs.
and Via Mishra on 18 and Krishna Rupamayana on 9. Looks like it's going to be a close game.
40 without loss. I'll keep this going for you.
Yeah, it's taking time to sink, so it's 40 without loss in 5.4 overs. Ria one more time really punches the ball down to the deep mid-on area and picks up another 2. That takes a total to 22, and Ontario Panthers batting second, 42 without loss in 5.5 overs. Eva one more time, left arm over the wicket, dipping ball down the leg, played through the square mid-wicket area for an easy single. Ria keeps the strike, moves on to 23, and the score moves to 43 without loss after 6 overs. Ontario Panthers batting second required 111 runs in 84 balls to be bowled. Ontario Eagles batted first, made 153 for 6 in allotted 20 overs. It's a nice contribution from a lot of players in Ontario Eagles inning. Vigiani scored 20, Fassini 3, Amanberg 8, Sleha Maksud 28, Ishmeet Sadhu 1, Trisha Bess 26, Sarah Mahato 22, and Hiva Shamshed 3 not out, and that took the total to 153, the loss of 6 wickets. And extras were 42, which was the top scorer, which is nothing surprising. Trisha Bess is bowling now, right arm leg break. Ria Mishra is on strike.
Yours is here. If you want to take it off, you do that. You're off now.
Trisha has done a good job so far in this over. 4 dot balls, and the 5th one pitched on the leg stump, nicely played through the square leg area for a single by Ria.
It's somebody playing under Christian name, but she's a good wicketkeeper and a batter. We got a real name here, but keeper is Ria. It's Krista.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very nicely bowled by Krista. Only 1 run conceded in this over, 7th over, and that was single by Ria. The score stays 44 without loss after 7. Current run rate is 6.29 and the required rate is mounting to 8.46. Hiva to continue. Left arm over. Wide outside the off stump.
Good ball, Hiba!
We have tried to glide it through the point area but unable to make any contact. Ball is collected by the keeper and back to the bowler. Hiva ready for the second ball. Left arm over. Oh.
Good ball, Hiba!
She tried the slower one, but it didn't come off that well, and the ball didn't reach and that was called a dead ball by the umpire. Eva will continue.
They need 36 out 23.
Just back onto the length ball from Hiva and punch to the cover area. Fielded by Trisha there, no runs. Score still 44 without loss, and this is the 8th over in progress. Hiva one more time, left arm over. Good ball on the stumps and nicely flicked. Picked up off the toes by Rhea and really punched through nicely through the mid-wicket area for a nicely compiled 2 more runs to her score. That takes her score to 26, and the total for Ontario Panthers moves to 46 without loss in 7.3 overs. Eva one more time, nicely pitched up ball, driven to the mid-off area, and before the fielder could return the ball, there was enough time for a single for Rhea. She moves on to 27, and the total moves to 47 without loss. Eva to continue with the 5th ball of the 2nd over, left arm over. Nice ball, just back of a length, pushed to the point area, and gentle push. Didn't have enough speed for the ball. By the time the fielder picked up the ball, there was enough time for a single. So that takes the score to 48 without loss. And last ball of the over coming up. Eva to bowl left arm over. One more time, Rhea is facing. Nice ball down the leg side, flicked to the square leg area, and she picks up another single. That takes the total to 49, and Rhea moves on to 28 and also retains the strike.
So, what do you think, RC? It's a pretty good chase going on. Good chase on the other side. The Grizzlies are behind, so the Tyrants are making a hell of a game over there. And here they just again cross for another quick single, right?
Absolutely, I think the beautiful weather, beautiful setting, and a lot of excitement, a lot of support. The parents and the families coming to support out these young girls. And with that single, Rhea moves on to 29, and that also brings us to 50 for Ontario Panthers. And the next ball was glided through the vacant short third man area, backward of point for a couple of runs, and that takes the total over to 52. 52 without loss in 8.3 overs, and Trisha Bess is bowling her 2nd over. She had conceded 1 run in the 1st over and now has conceded 3 runs in 3 balls in her 2nd over.
Trish is a wicket taker, as we know, and there comes the first wicket. Just as I was about to say, Trish is looking for the breakthrough, and she's known for taking wickets. She picked up the first wicket of the Panthers, and that is Krista for 12. A good opening stand of 52 between these two.
Absolutely, I think Yeah, 52 in 8 overs. Although it is not in line with the required run rate, but I think it's to have a 50-run opening partnership is always good for a team.
Yeah.
And I hope they have good batters to come.
Yeah,
Pick up the run rate and make it a good game out of it, and it looks like a good total.
52 of 44 deliveries was pretty good. So it's almost like a 100% strike rate from those two. And with a target chasing 154, they just have to bring the current run rate more in line with the required. They have 102 to get from 69 deliveries. They could give it a good chase. Let's see.
Absolutely. So with the first wicket gone and the opening batsman was out, stumped by Sarah Mahado, the wicketkeeper, off the bowling of Trista Bess, who got the first breakthrough for her team. And the batter replacing the opener Trissa is Zanev Fazli. She's going to be taking strike to Trissa, who has picked up 1 wicket in 1.4 overs after conceding 4 runs.
Yep.
I'm gonna give it to you. Go, you got so many balls there. Huh? No. No balls there. I found one already. That side. Somebody was saying.
Trissa to continue. Flighted ball, almost a full toss. Batter couldn't really get hold of the ball. Simply played to the mid-wicket area, no run, and umpire calls it an over. So after 9 overs, it's 52 for 1. Trissa Bess has bowled 2 overs, no weight and 4 runs, 1 wicket. Hiva has bowled 2 overs and conceded 16 runs. Looks like another bowling change happening. Vijayani is going to be the next bowler. Marking her run up.
They're okay. They're not fussy, right? But still, it's not like good. But if you ask for nets, they put nets. No.
And Ria to face Vijayani. Left arm around the wicket through the umpires. Flighted delivery, but in the first delivery she missed the mark. Ball was down the leg, umpire called it a wide, and that adds to the total of Ontario Panthers. That moves on to 53 for loss of 1 wicket. Next ball flighted, really nicely bowled and well fielded on her follow through as well. No runs.
So, more lit facilities.
Vijayani again, left arm around the wicket. Flighted, almost made it to a full toss. Tried to play through the covers, but got a thick inside edge, and ball went to the vacant backward point area, and there was no fielder by the time the fielder picked up and returned the ball. Ria had picked up another 2 to her total. She moves on to 31. And the total for Ontario Panthers moves on to 55 for the loss of 1 wicket. Vijayani one more time, left arm around, almost a full toss again, and driven through the cover this time. Batters are looking for 2 more, and they made it easily. So that's 2 more. Two more to the total. The total moves on to 55, 57, should be 57 for 1, and Ria's on 33. Vijani one more time. It's quicker down the leg. Umpire will definitely call it a wide. That adds to the total. 58 for loss of 1 wicket. Vijani to continue, left arm around. Orthodox leg spinner. Again, driven firmly but well fielded by the bowler on her follow through. It was firmly struck back to the bowler, but she really did good to stop it from going past her, and saved a couple of runs for her team and for herself. Nicely bowled, well played as well. Very well flighted, nice line and length from Vijani. She's settling into her rhythm now. Another good ball played on the back foot, fielded inner follow through by Vijani. No runs scored, and that brings end of over number 10. 58 for loss of 1 wicket after 10. The current run rate is 5.8, and the required run rate has moved up to 9.60. So after the end of 11 overs, or it's 10.5 in fact, it's 60 for 1. Sleha Maqsood is the new bowler, has bowled 5 balls and conceded 2 runs. In fact, she dropped a catch of her own bowling. Slayer one more time, and this one was off back foot, driven through the covers area for 1 run by Zanev. The next ball was punched through the mid wicket by Rhea, and that took the total to 63 now. It was a flighted ball, short of a length. Rhea went on the back foot and smacked it through the mid wicket, and she picked up easy 2. That brings the end of over number 11. Ontario Panthers 63 for loss of 1 wicket. 63 for 1 after 11. Yep. Vijayani to continue and change the sides. Over before, after 10 overs, so she's coming from the top end now. Left arm around through umpires, orthodox leg spin, another flighted ball but little short of a length. Slayer played it through the square leg area and picked up a single that brings Rhea onto strike. Total moves on to 64 for loss of 1 wicket. Vijayani to continue, left arm around, and was a full toss, smacked through the mid wicket for a beautifully driven 4 runs by Rhea. Rhea is batting really well.
already have 20 players. Oh, I'm not going to play.
Hello, we're back with the coverage. Ontario Panthers are chasing the score of 154. They're now 82 for 3 off 14. Current run rate 586. They need a required run rate of 12. They're giving it a go here. Rinka Vade is on 1. Sani Azai, the vice captain, is on 3. They just lost. Rinka. So they're now 82 for 4. Vice Captain Sanya is in. The scorecard red for this. Ria Misra 43 from 47, run out. Sarah Mahato. Crystal Rupnarine 12 from 19, stumped. Sarah Bolt, Trisha Des. Zenia Fazli, both Aman Verk 6. Sanya Zai 3 not out. And Iranika Ved 1 LBW Vijayanti. Senya Ali is in. Let's see how these girls can manage to go after this. They have the bowling. This is 14.2. They're in the 15th over. They have a lot of overs to go. That one was tossed up by Vijanti. He's bowling left arm through and around the wicket, played out to the onside. Tosses that one up, she pushes that one on the off night. They will go for a single, running to the wicket, and I think that's a run out.
I wouldn't want to run, man. Come on, let's go.
That'll be 82 for 5.
Alex, Anya.
Incoming batter
Ria?
is
Ria, who's next?
Sania Ali.
Lydia? Just for it doesn't matter.
Both young girls, Rabi and Ria, had 2 amazing games today. That was pitched up, driven back down the wicket by Sania. Hiba comes in, pitches that one up, and Sanya drives that one over the bowler and charging for a run. No, that's not a run out. Good throw, hits the stump by Bess, but she's safely home. 83 for 5.
Right, yeah, it should have been stretched out and then. Yeah.
As Hiba Shamsuddin runs in the 3rd delivery of this over. Played, and that's played uppishly up in the air by Brianna. Sorry, Brianna is the replacing bowler at the end after this game.
Coach K, which over is this?
I think
14? Okay.
something like that.
15, then the 16, and now it's clean ball, pitched up straight middle stick. She tries to cross it, lift her head, didn't keep her eye on the ball, crossed right over it, clean ball, middle stump. That's the 6th wicket. From the golf ball.
Yeah, nice one.
How is she going to bat when you can hardly walk? Everything has to be, all the gears need to be comfortable for them. Good job, Mia.
Job Kirat Gill is incoming batter to partner Sanya Zai. You get a little bit chilly, huh?
Where's the idea?
Hiba comes in, throws that one up, and a clean ball. She plays right across that ball.
Lydia next.
Instead of playing front foot forward, again playing the same shot, not carbon copy, but not getting behind the ball, not keeping the eye on the ball, playing across
Lydia,
it,
go Lydia.
clean ball. So 2 consecutive deliveries,
Come on Lydia.
2
Go get out
wickets.
Lydia, okay? Straight. Just go another one. I like it.
Yeah, it's good actually.
Tell her to play on the front foot, coach, not playing across.
Is she playing like junior league?
I have no idea. I saw her.
83 for 7.
Very much interested for her to play.
Isn't she playing in your league?
She's good.
Do you know which club? I don't.
I don't
I can't recall the name.
Go talk to your wife, please.
Yeah, Ken enough to- I don't know.
Please go talk to the boss.
Alex, that's quick. Oh, good to get out of there.
And this is a hat-trick delivery, gentlemen. So let's see if Hiba can pick up the 4th hat-trick for the tournament. As she comes in, she's bowling to Lydia Kunraj.
Derek, I was saying, we should have a couple more lights over here. We can see her daylight. What a waste thing. They had it for a baseball field. And baseball field like it's a Mickey Mouse. It's like this.
The joke is if nobody's playing there.
Yeah, the lights are on.
I drive by a lot of fields. The lights are pumping.
And nobody's playing.
Hiba comes in on the hat-trick delivery. Let's see if this young lady can prevent this. Yep, nicely played. Pushed it out to the square leg. No runs, no hat-trick.
Derek.
Oh, one more.
I got one in the car too from yesterday. She pitches that one up, and that's played nicely out to the point region. No. Nice throw into the wicketkeeper. That's a single, and that will take them to 84 for 7. Where's my score?
The last over. Hey, Ria, let me know when the last over. I want that girl to go and play. It's not nice. Can you help us?
That's the 16th over, coach. This is 17th bowling now.
Last over, if Swanya is there, doesn't matter win or lose. Bring her out and send the other.
That one is tossed up by Trisha and pushed out to the point, to the short point. No runs. Short gully, sorry.
Still?
Let's see. Maybe I playing. You never know. Still four.
Trisha tosses the one out the Ostam, cleanly collected by the wicketkeeper. No runs.
You and
Trisha is hurrying this over, true.
Second break. Let's see.
Tosses that up again, and that pitch is up, and she tries valiantly to take a return catch. Didn't make it, got hands to it, but it went safely
I like her. She's next.
over her head. No run scored.
A little bit early with somebody.
Trisha is trying to
Yeah. She got straight back.
pace this over. She tosses that one up again. That was played quietly out to a short
All these girls are playing across They need to learn like to play like you guys. But this kid is good.
Silly mid off, I guess. As he comes around the wicket, tosses that one up again. Outside of that, and that's beautifully played again. Single.
Well done, Lydia! That's it, Lydia!
That's what the other two players should have done. Get behind the ball, push it up the wicket.
That's what you're doing there, that's all. Follow through. Just open your
This one, right? She's playing good now. That's played nicely into the point area for a single. She's coming with the right attitude. That one was played by Zania, sorry. I made a mistake thinking she's one of the young girls. She's gonna kill me. That brings the youngster on strike.
Hasini is bowling now.
The bowling change. Hasini Santosh. Another of the young girls in the team. She comes in, pitches that one up. Wide of the off stump. That would be a wide. No ball. Yep, no ball, free hit. Bounced a couple of times. Get out of here. See what I tell you about the mosquitoes in this end?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, look at Coach. He's got sweet blood over there. Go over there. He comes in, tosses that one up nicely, and that's split over the bowler's head. Being chased by Habiba. Picks it up. Returns. Loses her glasses. And they cross for... Did they make two?
Yeah.
2 runs. 2 runs to Sania. Dead ball. He comes in, pitches that one up. Good line, good length, short. Picked up by Sania's side, hit down to deep square leg. They're coming back for 2. Throw into the bowler's end. That will put them to 89, 91 for 7. He's not synchronizing.
Picked up was
Young lady comes in, pitches up, good line, please up, pitch in the air to a point, 1 run. That takes it to 92. Takes Sania's side to 9. Brings Lydia on strike. Come on, synchronize.
Not syncing.
Yeah, I have to swipe it. Yeah.
Refresh. That is update. Doesn't refresh on its own.
Hasini comes in, tosses that one up, good line, good length, and Sania's eye steals a single there. She's in, hits a wicket, not out.
Good running, Lydia!
Lydia hustled down to the non-strikers end. Successful single, 92. About a weight. It's 93, right, for 7? Yeah, you're getting pretty fresh. I'm doing this and it's not working. 93 for 7. Sania's at 10 on strike. Sania has to pick up this run rate now. Oh my God, 26.14 required. Ain't gonna happen. Nicely caught, no? And that was hit straight to the fielder Hiba, who got her hands under it No, the person here. Oh, Hasini. Okay. I made a mess of it. She dropped it as her hand hit the ground, I guess. It hit my sweet side on me. She's on there. And that was beautifully bowled, right through. Picked up by the wicketkeeper, no runs at the end of the 18th over. 94 for 7. La la.
I want to give this girl at least 1 over. It's not like
Well, this is your 19th is starting now, right? Which girl you want to, oh.
help us out for at least 1 over, man. Doesn't matter, win or get loose. It's not going to happen.
Call your captain, where's Ria?
Yeah.
Pitches that one up, and Zanya punches it to a point. Ish picks it up, returns it to the wicketkeeper. It's a single. That makes it 95 for 7. He's got a good setup. He was synchronizing and everything good. I know today it's playing stupid.
Even in our league, right, we are using the heroes now. I see that every time what is
Vigilanti tosses that one up. Young lady pushes at it safely. They got 2 short feelers. And that one is driven between them, but the bowler comes across and feels that, no run. Oh, and she played and misses that, and it's clean ball. Good little resistance from her. That's 95 for 8. She's getting the bat, coach.
She played.
Do you have any plastic tablecloth at home? I'm gonna check with my wife, see if she has. Yeah.
I'll keep it up from dollar store.
Okay, thanks. When I went to the dollar store and bought all this stuff, I totally forgot about the tablecloth.
We can.
I think. And that's driven nicely by Sanya, but straight to the fielder on short mid-on. 1 run. $95 for 8. That was by Imran Khalid, not Zai is on now. That's up in the air, and that will be caught by Trisha. Absolutely. She doesn't put down too many catches. And I think that's the end of the innings. she's taking a bow. That's it. 95 for 8. I'll repeat the scorecard. Ria Misra 43 from 47. Run out. Krista Ruth Moran 12 from 19. Stump Sawa Mahato, ball Trish Beslavia. Zainab Fazil 6, ball Aman Verk. Sanya Zai caught 12. Aranika Ved 1, LBW Vijayani Tej. Sanya Ali Ranal Trisha Bess. Brianna Bol Habiba. Jackpreet Bol Habiba. Lydia Konraj Bol Vijayani. And Imran Khalid not out 0, 19, 95 for 8 of 19.1 over.